Y'all give me a second, man. I don't know what the heck happened with this camera, man. Jeez. There we go. There we go. I'm not. Oh, let me get my mind straight. I don't know what's going on, man. As soon as I go to the intro and come back, it froze up on the player partner. I don't know what's going on, man. Good afternoon this morning, and shout out to everybody tuning in wherever you are in the world. I say nothing but love, blessings, and prayer. I hope your family is good, your health is straight, and your finances even better. You know what I'm talking about? And if it's your first time checking in, you gotta let me know what country, what state, what province, what street corner, what penthouse in the sky you checking in from. Hold on a second, let me get my mind. All right, cause we worldwide and it's nothing but love, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? It's a great day. It's a Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. We made it to the end of the week, the hustle and bustle, the grind. You know what I'm talking about? Adam22, a legend. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't want the name of Lena, the plug. She wants a divorce. Now, I don't know, man. This could be contact because they ain't been in the algorithm for a while. Or she really wants a divorce. Now, hold on a second, man. Let me get my monitor straight here, man. I don't know what's going on with this thing. All right. Gotta look like somebody's child, man. That thing keep blurring in and out. I don't know what's going on. All right. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I don't know if it's content. I don't know if she really wants a divorce. But we're going to break it down. 65, 67% of the poll says no. It's just content for engagement. I kind of feel like it's the same thing because Adam would do something like that, though. But you know how Adam is. Adam is a different kind of guy. So, oh, shit, hold on. Let me get to where we at here. All right, so without further ado, we going to get down this morning, all right, or this afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Eastern Standard Time. We on the East Coast Standard Time. It's afternoon, midday. Let's get down to the smoke.
You guys, grand opening, grand closing. What exactly do you expect when you let your wife be a nut rag for all black men out there with a penis? Listen, man, if any of you guys out there are fans of Adam22's content with his wife, Lena the Plug, today is going to be a very, very sad day for you. Now, shout out to my guy, the manager on Discord. He hit me like, Chigs, you're never gonna believe this. Adam22 and his wife are getting a divorce. I said, nah, man, that gotta be fake. He then pulled up the official TMZ link. I said, well, what do we got here? Now, according to TMZ, Lena is pulling the plug on her marriage with Adam22. She filed the divorce documents in LA County without a lawyer on June 1st, which happens to be her birthday. Hey, dog, come on, man. The jokes just write themselves at this point. So you mean to tell me on her birthday, she says, fuck out of here, I want out of this marriage, Adam? Alright, man. Now, according to the article, she wants legal and physical custody of their 5-year-old daughter. Now, here goes the most interesting part of this whole divorce document, you guys. According to TMZ, Lena says she does not have a job. As a matter of fact, her only income is 3 bands monthly spousal support from Adam22. TMZ...
No. What do you mean she don't got a job? Don't she? See, that's that bullshit. That's the bullshit. Listen, man. The lady does, you know what I'm saying, adult movies. Don't fuck you don't got no job. You got a job. You know what I'm saying? And Adam lets you get piped out. The fuck are we talking about? Second, don't you got OnlyFans? As far as I'm concerned, you making money somewhere in adult entertainment. The fuck you lying for? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't believe that shit at all. Now, unless Adam is taking the money for himself.
Of course, she's a very successful creator on OnlyFans, but in the docs, she makes it sound like she has no control over that revenue, saying, I have no access to any financial resources in this marriage or actual financial information. So all amounts entered are estimates. She also says they have 1.1 million entertainment studio and she wants half of that in the divorce. They got married back in 2023 and in the documents, she lists their date of separation as April 15th, tax day. Now, first off, I know everybody's going to get their jokes off on Adam22. What do you expect when you let your wife get fucked and sucked by anybody with a penis? You gotta know she's never going to respect you. You gotta know your marriage will never be the same. There's also going to be a lot of Cuck22 jokes. But, however, once we get past all the jokes, I do not think this has anything to do with their sexual experiences with other people. From my personal opinion, this is one of two things, you guys. This is Adam22 and Lena the Plug trying to go viral once again. These guys have proved to us that they'll do whatever it takes to go viral. That means letting a black man smash your wife. Anytime the money seems to be running low with Adam22 and Lena, these guys always find a way to pull a bigger stunt to go viral. Personally, and this is all alleged, they're just trying to find a way to hide money. We've heard Adam22 on so many occasions come out and state the fact that Lena is making way more money than he does with OnlyFans.
Lena is the kind of person who, I don't want to say dollar amounts, but like the amount of money that you make right now is by any objective measure a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And that's just not good enough for you. You want to go for the goal.
Sounds to me, Adam is pimping his wife, man. For lack of better terms, man. Adam is pimping his wife. Goddamn, what the fuck he's doing. Now, we can go ahead and say what the fuck we want to say. Yeah, Adam letting her do this, now I'm letting her do that, and woo. Hey, man, she bringing the purse back to the house, right? That's all Adam care about. Hold on, let me make sure I look like I'm blurred up. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. Why I look like that? Y'all give me a second, man. Let's see how we rocking here. Boy. Give me a second, y'all. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing this morning, but there we go. on with the hold on a second, y'all. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Jesus Christ, what in the world is going on today? Give me a second, y'all. I gotta get this thing to work. Hold on a second. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Let me change the setting real quick, man. Does that make a difference? Oh boy, hold on a second, man. What in the world is going on, man? God damn, man. All right. Holy shit. All right. I think we got the technical difficulties out the goddamn way. I think Adam is out there really just pimping his wife. You know what I'm saying? She out there working, bringing back the purse. He don't give a goddamn. Now, it could be that the money is running low. What I can say is, if this is what's going on, she absolutely has no respect for herself. Past the fact that she wants to be an adult entertainer, fine, cool. But I don't think you should have your children, though. Nope. I think the grandparents should watch the kids or something. Because both of y'all is degenerate and will do anything for the money. And that's the culture we live in. Motherfuckers do anything to go viral. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you want to shoot for the stars?
Because I don't know how long this career will last. And I'm already doing it. I've already put my name in the mud. Might as well ride it till the wheels fall off. And, you know, just... You're like, if you're still doing like, if he said, if you're still making 10% of what you make now at 40, wouldn't you keep doing it?
Right.
Because that would be still a really good amount of money.
Which, you know, you could easily live off of and stuff like that. But we also have financial goals. You know, we've talked about buying a beach house at length. And I kind of feel like this whole Jason Love arc has been, you know, oh, we're getting to the beach house category. She forbid me from sharing any dollar amounts. But it ended up being like, I don't know, like 50 times what we thought it was worth. So that's kind of cool to find out that your wife's vagina is actually worth way more than you thought that the value was going to be listed
Just
at.
in the worst way possible, though, man. You don't think so?
Well, no, but I mean, it had the value of being, you know, done in this way, not the value of the way that we had been doing things. We realized that all we had to do was switch things up a little bit, and the people would get a lot more interested, I guess.
Yeah. I wonder what that number was.
So, off top, the fact that she's only reporting the $3K spousal support as monthly income is a red flag to me. And on top of that, these guys are still shooting content together. As a matter of fact, Lena just commented on Adam22's post just yesterday. And for some reason, after 10 years away from the platform, Adam22 is back on Cameo. If you guys don't know, Cameo is a platform where you pay certain people to give you shout-outs. It could be actors, comedian, or your favorite porn star like Adam22. It's always been so intriguing to me that Adam22 has made so much money, so many millions throughout his career, but for some reason, he keeps on pulling stunts just to go viral to make more money.
Adam needs the money, man. You got niggas going to jail. You got motherfuckers getting murder charges. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you letting your woman be reckless. I still think it's a form of, you know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, I'm the Mac. You go to work. You do what you got to do. Bring me back the purse. You know what I'm saying? What we say, ladies? And salute to you. Shout out to everybody in Ontario on this Thursday afternoon. I want to say, sounds like it's for views. She's still commenting and doing content with them. Yeah, it sounds like, yo, y'all ain't got no issues. If you're still commenting, y'all still doing content together, come on, man. How much of a real divorce is you really getting? How pissed off can you really be? I don't believe it. I think those two right there is a definition of they're going to do anything to stay in the algorithm, to stay relevant, stay viral, and make their monies. That's it. And Adam already proven he doesn't give a fuck. Lana's an airhead, so she don't give a goddamn fuck. You see what I'm saying? She already said, man, if I keep doing this till I'm 40 and make 5 or 10% of the money that I made when I was younger, she keep doing it. She might keep doing it until she's 65. Fuck, if there's an audience. She ain't got no moral compass. Kind of motherfuckers that will trade in their morale for the paper. There's a lot of folks like that. You know what I'm saying? To each their own. But I don't believe a nail divorce. I don't believe it at all. Lady T, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What we got going on? Boosie Badazz done got himself into a problem in the club, man. Why you throwing hookahs at people, man? I'm gonna let it play, and I'm gonna give you my humblest of opinions.
Stop. Hey, security. Handle that.
First Alert Center, I'm Rob Krieger. Baton Rouge rapper Lil Boosie is expected in court today after police say he assaulted a security guard at a nightclub in Houston. Now, according to reports, Boosie, whose real name is Torrance Hatch, is accused of hitting the security guard in the head with a glass hookah. Investigators say it happened when the security guard refused to allow one of Boosie's female friends to use the restroom as the club was closing at 2 a.m. The report says as the woman was escorted out of the club, she dropped her belongings, and when the guard tried to pick him up, he was hit from behind with a hookah. The guard told police he saw Boosie holding the broken hookah, and records show the guard needed 8 staples in his head.
Probable cause was read by the state. They alleged that Mr. Hatch hit someone in the head with a hookah bottle, a security guard at this club dome.
And what's the charge?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He's doing good, so we plan to vigorously defend.
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a hookah? What the fuck are we talking about, man? Niggas just smoking. All right, fine. Maybe it's aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. At some point, Boosie has to set the example because his sons constantly getting into trouble, constantly getting into situations with the law. I don't think Boosie learns his lesson. You just nearly escaped going to prison for a long time. The game has changed. Niggas have no control of their reactions. She needs to use the bathroom. The fucking club is closed. Let it go. Man, she should have used the bathroom a half an hour beforehand. Fuck, we're adults. Well, you can't even be going off throwing stuff at people whatever the fuck you feel like. See, sometimes celebrities feel like they could do whatever they want and there's no repercussion. All the while, it just makes us look bad. And how about you go back to the studio and make some good records, but you in the club throwing hookahs at fucking securities? You know what I'm saying?
Defend him and investigate the case and see where we are. We believe he was defending another person, and so we want to be able to show the state that and hopefully get this case dismissed. So today the judge set an $85,000 bond and allowed Mr. Hatch to do a walkthrough bond, which allows for him to go with a bail bonding company and make the bond. So the bond conditions are to stay away from the place where this situation occurred, as well as to not have any contact with the complaining witness in the case. And we have a new court date of September 15th. I just would ask everyone to reserve judgment and let this case play out in the court.
Hey, to all my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro. I'm all right.
Before Boosie speaks, what we said in the chat, Boosie's condition for prison. Some people just can't stay out of jail. They low-key like it. Some brothers, and that's 100%, some brothers like being in prison amongst a bunch of other niggas. You got all of this fame, all of this money, all of this opportunity, your career. And every opportunity you get, you want to fuck it up. It's a real condition that these guys have. To really just, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, you got to find yourself with some kind of problem. I like Boosie Badazz. Well, my nigga, at some point, you gotta just focus on getting this money. You already done pissed off Vlad over $25,000 a lick. I don't understand. Now you out here, $88,000 bond, throwing fucking hookahs at niggas. For what? I want to hear what Boosie got to say about it, because you cannot tell me. We saw at the beginning of the video, it looked like you threw a hookah at a nigga.
It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, but it's what you go through as an entertainer. the facts of the case will come out. I mean, we're in court now. But this a money grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man. This nigga done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon. He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country. He just got off federal paper. So, man, it's grab, bro. You know, when I first found out about the warrant a couple days ago, I contacted my PO. I let him know what was going on. I'm all right, though, man. It's just life. Life be lifing, bro. Life be lifing, man, but, you know, God, I'm all right, man. To all my fans, all my family, I'm all right.
Listen, Boosie. The comment says here, LAT, entertaining. He's not entertaining anymore. When was the last time Boosie done made anything that charted? When was the last time he put out music that the general public, maybe outside of Baton Rouge and your immediate core audience, know about? All right, man. My personal opinion, Boosie, you're doing a lot of shows. You're getting booked for shows. Stay out the fucking way. At some point, you gotta mature. You don't hear about all these other rappers constantly getting into some kind of issue. And there's always something after something after something with Boosie Badazz, man. I pray that he gets it together. This does not become any bigger of an issue. Because if it does, goddamn, man, the judge is going to look at you like, yo, bro, you ain't never learned your lesson. It's just always one thing after the other, after another, and you just can't seem to control yourself. A nigga, you was on death row. I don't understand, nigga. A nigga who was once on death row, they were going to take you out. You beat death row, got a second chance in life, and this is how you continue? It's like some niggas just don't want better for themselves, man. You know what I'm talking about? Some brothers just don't want better for themselves, man. We got to move on with the next segment of the day. London, England is on fucking fire. The UK is on fire right now. Let me tell y'all, hold on, what we say? If they're getting into trouble, they're not as old as him. He's too grown to still be getting into trouble. He's way too old to still be getting into these kind of situations, man. I get it from the younger generation. These young niggas, they retarded. But at your age, your stage in the game, you should be a veteran. You know what I mean? Schooling these young cats on how to operate, how to be, how to maneuver in the streets and how to maneuver in the industry. But you out here beefing with Vlad. Now you're catching more charges. At some point, Boosie got to flip the mirror to himself and look at himself in the mirror and be like, hey, man, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. You know what I'm saying? London is upside down. The UK is pissed off. I'm going to show y'all.
What's your name, mate?
Now, how do we get to this situation where they're riding for a brother named Henry? I'm going to show y'all the footage. Then we're going to come back and spin it. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. For the police, for the government of the UK, enough is enough, man. I'm in Ontario, Canada, and I'm saying, yo, we don't take time. Canada, the UK, is going to become India and Pakistan. I'm telling y'all.
Huh?
This was the moment officers from Hampshire Police arrived looking for 18-year-old student Henry Nowak. A phone call made to police claimed Vikram Digwa, seen here, had been the victim of a racist attack. And Henry Nowak, the man on the floor, was the alleged aggressor. But unknown to officers, that claim was untrue. And the teenager on the ground, Henry Nowak, had been stabbed by the man claiming to be the victim. This is what happened next.
What's happened to you, alright? Been stabbed. You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? Don't think you have, mate.
After telling officers he was stabbed, Henry Nowak was placed in handcuffs. He died later that night. 9 times Henry Nowak told officers that he could not breathe. The student said multiple times that he had been stabbed. Henry's...
Now, I'm gonna be honest, there's a little bit of racism, reverse racism going on here. They don't want to, first of all, you saw the brown guy. He pointing to his face here talking about, there's nothing wrong with you. He looks like he's been in no fight, no nothing. Our brother here is bleeding, telling you he got stabbed. You still put the cuffs on him? You don't bring him to get help? You automatically assume. So he got stabbed doing what? Like the police really believe that, yo, he was the victim? Or he was not the victim, that he was the aggressor, he started it? When the other guy has no apparent wounds or anything we can see, no visible scratches, nothing, he's pointing to his eyebrow like something happened. It seems to me they are giving the foreigners, some of them illegal, the migrants, more respect than their own kind.
Parents said their son died in an inhumane and degrading manner and called for the police to answer questions. This was their son the night of the attack. There is now an investigation into the officers who dismissed him and failed to recognize his distress. Henry's killer Vikram Digwa must now serve a minimum of 21 years behind bars for taking the life of a teenager with a Sikh ceremonial knife. And now, one man's action has had consequences for his community and been seized by politicians who declared this a scandal.
It is absolutely right that the IOPC are looking at this. There are clearly serious questions that need to be addressed, not least how accusations of racism informed the decision-making in this case. But my thoughts, I'm sure the thoughts of everybody in the country, are with Henry's family. His life has been stolen.
Speaking yesterday, Henry Nowak's father warned against his son's death being politicised.
This is not a case about Sikhism. This is not a case about racism. This is a case about murder.
But the words of Mark Nowak have not stopped those citing Henry's death in a wider campaign against diversity and inclusion, and in claims that ethnic minorities receive preferential treatment from the police.
This is two-tier Britain, and I'm totally opposed to it. I'm opposed to DEI, I'm opposed to positive discrimination. I believe if we're going to live in a free and fair country, everybody must be judged equally on their merits.
Today, the far-right's leader Tommy Robinson rallied troops outside Southampton police station, declaring institutional bias. But claims of two-tier policing in favour of minorities clash with numerous government reports, who are now being asked to review rules around ceremonial weapons. As division widens, the consensus is over the concern on police conduct. Of the 4 officers at the scene, 3 are still serving and not subject to any restrictions. And now another trial looms for Henry Nowak's killer. Today, Vikram Digwa was back in court facing additional charges of possession of an offensive weapon. He appeared in court alongside Moga Singh and Gurpreet Digwa. Vikram Digwa will appear before the magistrate's court again on June 9th. He, his father and brother are yet to enter a plea.
She followed through.
This is what's wrong with mass immigration. Letting a whole bunch of motherfuckers into a country. You letting people that first of all, the Karpong, you ain't supposed to just take that and stab somebody with it. That's not how Sikhs roll. I got a lot of Sikh partners. That's not how they roll. You don't just take your Karpong and just stab and do somebody like that though. And then this is something that they hold on to for religious reasons. They ain't out here taking somebody's life just because, man. Now, I'm not saying it's a Sikh thing. What I am gonna say is, man, listen, now you give, like, them folks out there is getting they're gonna get a lot of backlash because there's a whole lot of migrants, man, from all over the world. London don't look like London no more. Canada don't look like Canada no more. Unless you move to some remote places where you can find some folk that remind you of Canadians. Although, I mean, they are gonna say that the UK, hold on a second, y'all, that the UK is a multicultural place. Well, let it be mixed. You can't have one group of people outweighing another group of people. Now all of a sudden you look up and it just don't look the same no more. And then you're not doing your due diligence of who you're letting into the country. They gotta do better with who they let into the country, man. They're letting in these killers. They're letting in these people who are scammers. They're letting in the wrong type of people into the country. Every time they feel threatened, they call it they claim racism. And then that's another thing. 100%. Every time they feel threatened, they call it racism. They will call racism on any fucking thing. You disagree with them, oh, you're racist. Oh, it's this, all that. To the point now the police, they show up to a situation and they themselves become racist. Because they don't want to say, oh, obviously what it looks like. I got one person stabbed, one person claiming one thing. You believe this guy? Because you don't want to look like you're racist. Let her rewind to the 90s. The police would have got there and Henry would have never been in that situation. Hell no. They would have got him help. They would have cuffed the brown guy so they see us fit until he could prove otherwise. It's not right. It's not right. And I hope justice gets served, man. 21 years is not enough. If you ask my opinion, he should get life, no parole. And if you give him 21, he got to be deported when he's done. Send him back to wherever he came from. You know what I'm saying? Yo! This is what is wrong with our generation. I'm going to let it play. Now I'm going to come back with my observation. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. But this is what's completely wrong with our generation, man.
Walking across the stage at the Harold Washington Cultural Center, Campbell waved to the crowd, dropped it into a split with the dance move, popped back up to accept her diploma, except it never came.
I did a pretty princess wave, did my split, got back up, and I tried to reach for my diploma, and I didn't get it. And I was confused at first. I thought they mixed up my name.
Video of the moment shows Campbell looking back towards school officials as the audience cheered.
The principal telling her, now don't give her nothing. She looked around her, don't give her nothing, don't give her,
so she didn't
make her walk off. No, she didn't hand it to her.
Tyvion McVeigh.
The reaction from the crowd was loud. Campbell says the only person who took issue with the celebration were school leaders.
My principal,
I'm going to let it keep going on.
Ms. Shackelford, she told me I need to think of a way to make up for what I've done. And this was supposed to be a celebratory moment, and I made it about myself.
The 18-year-old says she was escorted out of the ceremony and still has not received her diploma.
Hello, everyone.
All right. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ, man. Hold on a second, y'all. I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. Everything is checked up, but it's still giving me a problem. I don't understand what the hell is going on. Y'all give me a second, man. All right, here we go. I don't know what's going on, man. I really gotta check the settings, man, because I'm not quite sure what's up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it for a second, man. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. If you feel that strong about what you're doing, go work at Magic City. The fuck are we talking about, little girl? You go work at Magic City with that bullshit. Second, I can 99.9% guarantee her father is nowhere to be around. This is a child that was raised by her mother. And your mother probably don't see nothing wrong with it. And I said, what was that? But who told her to drop it like it's hot? It was inappropriate. It is definitely inappropriate. She should be ashamed of herself. And for the only people to be pissed off is the upper heads of the school officials, of course. All them kids in the audience, all the parents in the audience, they don't give a damn about you. They don't care. It's not their child. So yeah, they gonna hoot and holler for you to be reckless. I'm gonna let her speak, and as she speaks, I'm gonna let her get it all off, and then I'm gonna come back with my opinion. Personally, before I can even let her talk, though, if you feel that strong, Magic City is hiring. The fuck are we talking about, man?
My name is Typion Campbell / Siki Sue, and I'm reporting here to talk about my discrimination. Wait. I've come here to talk about how I've been wrongfully done at Chicago Tech Academy and how I didn't receive my diploma because I did a split on stage. Now, a quick backstory. I've been telling these people for weeks that I was going to do a split on stage. It was not a surprise. They just thought I was joking. And that's the problem now. Don't think I'm joking because I'm not. So yeah, I did my split on stage and I walked across and it was an area where you're supposed to take pictures with your diploma.
I don't even like her attitude. Like, just a real snobbish little girl. Like, I told him I was going to do a split on stage and that's the problem because don't think I'm not. You sound like a retarded. I can guarantee you was raised by your mother. What the fuck are we talking about, man?
And the person who was handing out my diploma, she was just looking slow. Well, excuse me, not slow. But she was standing there looking crazy. So I'm like, babe, what are you doing? Hand me my diploma. And she's like, I honestly thought that they mixed up my name and didn't have my name in the right order. I didn't even think that she was purposely not trying to give me my diploma at first. And then everyone's telling me, oh, just go back and get it, go back and get it. And I'm like, wait, you're telling me to go back and get the diploma? And she's telling me to keep walking. So what do y'all want me to do? So I was just confused. I ended up keep walking across the stage and I was standing there for a minute. I was standing there like, I'm not moving until I get my diploma. I'm not moving until I get my diploma. Why didn't you give me my diploma? So I ended up sitting down. Long story short, everybody's like, sit down, sit down. So I had a seat. I went, sat down, whatever. After I sat down, I was escorted out of the graduation ceremony and I was taken outside by a dean. And I was met with my principal, Shackleford, Miss Shackleford, Zatea Shackleford to be exact. And I was met out there and she was beyond angry, like livid. It was genuine tears in her eyes and her mouth was shaking. She was really, 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 really upset. And she's like, you need to figure out a way how you're gonna make up for this. You're not getting your diploma until you figure out a way how you're gonna make up for what you just did. And I'm like, wait, I have to figure that out or do you have to figure that out? So yeah, this was honestly just a confusing experience. Long story short, I ended up leaving. I didn't even get to do the left to right or right to left with the graduation cap because I was really upset. Like, I was really upset. And then to end this off, the next line of students who went, a girl went up that stage and did so let me tell y'all something. That girl still received her diploma and everything. But my act, the whole world shook. So yeah, it's been countless of times where I've been punished more than another student just because of me. I think the school has something personal against me. Why? I have no idea. I think it's because I'm happy, I'm glowing, I'm always outgoing, and most of all, I have money.
So it's sad. All right. And most of all, you have money. This little girl bothers my spirit. This is what's wrong with this younger generation. Where do you get off doing something like that? And then you're going to tell me that another girl was twerking on stage. Where's the video? I don't believe nothing coming out of the little girl's mouth. I thought she said she left. So how did you find out this is what happened after you left? Where's the video? I think listen, bro, listen. Without due respect, what would say? She was embarrassed for your behavior. The whole school's embarrassed. Man, if I'm the school, I'm embarrassed for the fact that, what the hell is you doing? I'm embarrassed for your parents. I'm embarrassed for your mother. I'm embarrassed for your last name. That at a school graduation, you thought this was appropriate. So now we know what kind of individual you are. As an 18-year-old, you supposed to, listen, I already know when you get to college, you're gonna be a throw-around. What you trying to say? You're gonna be a throw-around. No respect. They ain't talking about you got money. You ain't got no money. So if you got money, what do you do as an 18-year-old little girl who you claim you got money and they hating on you? Why would school faculty be hating on you because you got money? What do you do? Then where is your mother to tell you that this is not... See, this is why I say you have to have been raised by your mama. Because I don't see a father would sit there and be like, hey, man, that's cool. My daughter, you giving her diploma, she was wrong. When they pulled the phone out, it sounded like the mama was talking. It sounded like the mama is riding with the daughter. So the apple can't fall far from the tree. This is disgusting work, man. I don't respect it. I don't respect it at all. I think this is what's wrong with our generation. I think that little girl needs to go work at Magic City. I think that, listen, the school did the right thing. Don't give her a fucking diploma. As a matter of fact, if it means that much to her, email it to her in the fucking mail and make her print it out. The fuck are we talking? I'm not giving her no hard copy of shit. I email it to you, you print it out, you can frame it if you want to, do what the fuck you feel like. But you ain't disrespecting my school like that. The fuck? Why is that appropriate? Holy shit. Now, moving right along, man. Hold on. Moving right along, man. Holy shit. We got a brother, a hard-working brother, man. Hard-working brother. Mama done let her daughter in the house, bad-ass motherfucking kids, and the shit went left.
I say I had to kick my wife's daughter out the house, and this is the reason why, right? So, my wife's daughter is 25 years old with 3 kids. 25 with 3 kids and 1 on the way. So keep that in mind. Recently, she lost her place due to not paying the rent. No big deal. That's what family's for. So I'm not here to drag her on losing her place. What I'm dragging her about is this. You don't get to come to my house where I do not charge you rent, and I come home and my place is a wreck. I get home, it's kids bouncing around, there's clothes everywhere, it's feces all over the toilet, not only on the side of the toilet, but under it. I don't know how you get that there. She has pads on the side of the bathroom. Now, first 2 times when it happened, I sat down with everybody, showed them how I like to keep my place clean, because sometimes you got to show people how you like to keep your place kept. So the first 2 times wasn't a big deal because some people are more tighter than others, and sometimes the way you move at your own place might be different over here. So I understand that. It's been going on for a year now.
I'm sorry, man. The fuck that. The moment I come home and I seen you done tore my house and made it into a fucking tornado. We got pads all over the goddamn place, feces all over the place. Get the hell out. No. If your mama don't see that, and I'm letting you stay rent-free because you done lost your place, I mean, I'm doing you a service. I'm trying to be a nice guy. I'm doing you a service. Get the fuck out. See, I commend brothers like that, bro. It's not too many individuals that's gonna go through the fire or some shit like that though in your own place. Oh, fuck that.
Home working in the warehouse. If anybody knows about warehouse work, it's back-breaking work. I'm on forklifts, picking up boxes, taking them off forklifts. I'm doing this all day, training new employees who have to quit in 1 week. So this is the kind of day I have on a regular basis. I come home.
What we say? So the wife didn't teach her home training. he should be side-eyeing the wife too. 1,000%. Hell, they should all go. The fuck are we talking about? Because if the mama didn't teach her children didn't train her children how to be correct, now I'm side-eyeing the mama too, man. And then it got me thinking, well, then that means, yo, where did they learn this behavior from? Not the mama? And if the mama's not going to do nothing about it, man, she got to go too. The fuck are we talking about, man?
To a 4-year-old running around, stay with me, running around with my Creed cologne. If anybody know how much Creed cologne costs, it's like $300 to $500 a bottle. This baby is just running around spraying it. The other one is on my floor, on my white rug, eating cereal and Pop-Tarts at the same time, which is, I think, is too much of a diabetes habit, but that's another discussion. Why my stepdaughter is in the room with her boyfriend. So she got the TV out here watching the kids while she's in there doing God's know what with her boyfriend, right? Excuse me, because I was yelling and screaming. I call her out the living room. She's going to tell me to hold on, wait a minute, she's busy. I kick the front door in. I told her to get dressed, her and her dude, and get the hell out my house, right?
So hold on, you in there doing God knows what with your boyfriend, freeloader, because it's my house. Y'all ain't paying no rent. Your kids got my expensive cologne all over the goddamn place. This is where sometimes, and honestly, when you're trying your best to be a stepfather, I mean, at the end of the day, he did the right thing by, you lost your place, I'm gonna let you stay with me, you know what I mean, till you fix up. Hold on, let me get this up a little bit. Oh my gosh. Let me get this up a little bit. Till you fix up. Why in the world would you then turn around and behave like that in my house? So now, you gonna tell me to wait? This shows me the daughter ain't got no home training. So now I'm looking at the mama like, hey man, they must have learned this from you somehow. Are you gonna check her? And this been going on for a year plus. Let's let it continue, man. I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion, man.
Now her mom's in the other room. She hears commotion. She comes out and asks her what happened. I explained to her I'm fed up. Not only that, I just asked this young girl to come take care of her kids. She's gonna tell me to wait and hold on? No. Get up and get out. So now me and the mom's getting into it because she's like, well, you're not kicking out my grandkids. Yes, I am. The grandkids you see it's quiet in here. Grandkids gotta go. Your daughter have to go. And her freeloading boyfriend gotta go. I'm all about family, but you're not about to take advantage of me and my peace. That's never gonna happen, never in the day. So my wife went right along with them to help them get in a hotel. I don't give a shit what they do, but they're not coming back here ever again. I told her that. I've been dealing with this crap for over a year and a half. Technically, this is not my biological grandkids. I have my own grandkids, and they don't even act like that when they come over here. They are well behaved. My kids don't put this kind of pressure on me or her. Very respectful. Very respectful. Now, do all my kids have their stuff together? No, they do not. I'm not going to lie about it. But when they come to this house, it's respect. It is respect. When my kids come here, you forget they're even home because they control their kids correctly. Because they know how I am. I work all day. Listen, you can have what I have, man. This is what I work hard for my family to have it, but don't take advantage of me. I don't mind you eating the last piece of bread. Don't eat the last piece of bread on purpose if your belly's full, if you get my drift, right? That's my whole thing. Don't take advantage of the situation. Wasn't by charging her for rent, for watching those kids when she want to go out every weekend. I didn't care about that. I'm home anyway. What do I care? I don't charge them for food. There's little kids. I'm not going to charge no 3 little brats to eat. I'm not going to do that. Especially my wife's daughter, okay? The whole point with her, the whole point of her coming here was to get on her feet and save money. I had an agreement with her was after a year you should have nothing less than $45,000 in the bank because we bought her a car and she don't got to pay for nothing, and we put her on the phone bill. Only thing she has to pay for is a little smoking habit. That's about it. She's leaving, asking the dude, can we spare her $1,200? Where have all your money gone? I'll block my cards on my wife so she can't use them, so she don't know it yet. My wife's gonna try to use our cards. I'll block them. No, I'm not doing that. I refuse to. So that's my today's story when I came home, people. What do you guys think? Did I go too far? Because I'm frustrated, but I don't think so. I think when you take advantage of somebody, this is what happens.
I think he did the right thing. Sounds like the little girl was a freeloader. You did everything you could do. Gave her a place to stay for a year to get up off your feet. And after the year and a half, you still ain't on your feet. You're even worse than when you started. And see, now in a situation like that, the daughter should have came in and made herself useful, resourceful. Wash the dishes. Make sure the house is clean. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that your children are out of pocket. Make it so that, at least you are becoming an asset in the house and not a liability. So, on top of the fact that, you didn't have to do nothing. You didn't even have to work. All you had to do was stack your bread, stack your bread. And the only bill you had was your little smoking habit. You didn't even have to pay a phone bill. And then you got your freeloading boyfriend in the house. He did the right thing. You and your children got to go. If your mama got a problem, your mama got to go too. This is what's wrong in our society nowadays, why they always say men should not be with a woman who has children outside their relationship. I can't say yes or no about that. Every situation is different. But when it comes to living scenario, if them little kids don't respect you, it will never, ever, 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 ever work. Because they ain't gonna look at you like you ain't their daddy. And that's a grown-ass woman with her own just disgusting behavior. You know what I'm saying? Just nasty, nasty work. Just disgusting. I wouldn't want her in my house. Man, hey, I congratulate him for letting that even stay a year. Fuck that, nigga. That would have been out the house immediately. Once I come to the bathroom and I'm seeing shit all over the goddamn place. Nah. Kids is disorderly. You got to leave, man. Fuck all that shit, man. And then they say there's not good brothers left. There's a lot of good brothers out here. When they say, niggas ain't shit, it's a lot of good brothers out here. I'll tell you that. All right, we got a couple more segments to get into before we wrap up the segment today. Oschino, my player partner, my Philadelphia player, man, got some shit to say about Jay-Z, because Jay-Z called him out, and he got some shit to say.
But we got the most viral guy on the planet right now. He said, Oschino! So look, we gonna get right into it. The Roots picnic was the other day. Jay-Z went up there. He said that nut ass stuttering nigga, boom, boom, boom. What was your first reaction when Jay-Z said something about you?
My feelings was hurt. How dare you? I said, you my billionaire old head. You listen. It's almost like you're a young boy that come knock on your door, be cussing at you in the window, right? You come outside, you see him outside, you don't say nothing to him. I said, you ain't worried about that nigga. That's how he was gonna be. He stooped down to my level. Yeah. Then he got a fucking Norbert Bush, Dr. Cornelius Bush. What the fuck is you like the nigga that should do the painting on the paint joint on Channel 12? You the boy. When you get a Bush. So then I started thinking, I'm sitting there, like, my mind was up all last night. I'm a petty nigga. I be wanting revenge. You said some shit about me. But you got all this money, you can't talk no money shit. You got all the money in the world. I'm talking about that fucking Bush and them fucking fake ass dreadlocks. Let's talk about that. Let's get there first. Cause I never know nobody could pick dreadlocks out and make it a Bush. That's the Steve Harvey dreads.
You think his shit was fake?
You think it was fake? Of course they was fake. They wasn't the first one. You think you should? Hey, Lala.
Don't see it like.
Yo, hold on, but for real though. Were the dreads really fake? A lot of motherfuckers saying they fake. I was watching Choke No Joke last night. He said the same shit. A lot of niggas saying the dreads is fake. But to piggyback on the first point he made though, Jay's all the way up here. What you worried about these niggas here for? I didn't understand why he attacked certain people, man. You all the way up here. Let it go. I don't see the point of all that. In at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess you want to get some shit off your chest, but it's like, yo, bro, you're the old head, you're the OG, you worth billions of dollars. Fuck you worry about niggas down here for?
Jay-Z was a cool nigga. His image was so flawless that you loved him for years. So some people, no matter what he do, are never gonna believe nothing about him bad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And mind you, my thing is that you just selfish, don't want to see nobody eat.
Right.
That's a bad thing to be. I mean, the only way you can feel to be who you are, you got to be above everybody. Or you don't feel safe. That means you really ain't who you think you is.
You think that's a mental thing, though? Oh, like
no, it's an insecure thing. You know what I'm saying? You notice he ain't on the state property songs. And the songs that he on with niggas from state property, it was their song first. He got on it and make it look like it's his. State, give it to me, Sparks. He got a low piece of hook, no writing credit. No
that was
writing.
doing Sparks song,
Well,
right?
I hated this song. Sparks made the fucking hook. All this. I like Sparks, this shit. I don't like this shit, right? Hov heard it, came in. I was Hov like, yo, bro, what's that? What's that? I think the book, Jimmy the Sing got me booked. I got booked right there. I'm in jail. I see the shit on TV and come on the radio. I'm like, the fuck? But they switched it up for real on it. So I said, in my head, I'm like, well, no Sparks got 10% of this shit, 20% of this shit. 0%. Listen, I asked ChatGPT if Sparks had 5% of this fucking song. You know what they said? That 5%, he would have made over 800-something thousand on the low end, but it's been his Jay-Z, probably would have made 3-4 million.
On 5%?
5%. Fuck. You know, that's one of his biggest songs.
Yeah.
So now think about this. It's niggas that don't speak to their friends for $200. Nigga, you burnt me out 200? Millions, nigga, life-changing money. And you up there with an afro like you cooler than everybody, you bitch ass nigga. You serious? This is the part of it, the arrogance. You know what? Well, first of all, nigga, you don't know how to swim. You was on that fucking joint, that jet ski like this with that helmet on. I say you're not cool as you think you is. If you on a yacht and you can't swim, that means your life is in danger every time you get on that boat, right? And I don't want you to die, because you still hold you. It'll be fucked up if you die, because you mean a lot to black people. But you don't care about black people. You see in the Epstein file what they said? They said, hope keep the black people calm. We use someone that way when to control the black people, we use them to do it.
So you think that his arrogance was because he dissed you here in Philadelphia?
No, he's just arrogant, period.
Okay.
I ain't even talking about me personally. I'm talking about I see him, like when people talk to him, try to get, it's just arrogant. He don't understand that the people make you. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been dick eating him for so long. Bro, he's been rich since I ever saw him. He passed money. He's been rich long as shit, right? So he don't know he ain't down to touch. That's why he don't know how to dress. Who dress? That's like me going on a show tomorrow and I got braids and a fucking dashiki on out of nowhere. Fucking, what you having a midlife crisis? So he don't understand that people are just as smart as him too. Like looking like, why you dressed like that? Oh, you trying to make a statement? You don't know how Philly gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? Then let me call these bozo niggas that don't have no backbone. They gonna come. They not gonna ask me no questions because they on my dick. You know what I'm saying? Oschino not like that. I don't really. He gonna be drawn. They know that. Listen, they already know. Even if there was no beef. I'm not just coming here, but what's up with the brand? You all rich nigga, what's up?
Get some money.
Nigga, now once you get B's in your money, you not enough for your young boy still. Dang, what the fuck you need to have a trillion? He might need a trillion to give you a stack.
So they so everybody went down there and performed. The whole state property pretty much went down there and performed, but you. So you say okay? So you saying they didn't get paid for that?
I can't say for sure. I don't know, but usually. That's how it goes, because they let you got to be on the Roots picnic. I don't know if they was on an official show. But they don't have to get paid. They love them. Yeah. Let me tell you something. You see the clip I put on my video. People say, yo, I was with Jay-Z the other day. He said he love you. I said, he don't love me. My son died. He ain't say nothing to me. Right? He said, my son died too. He ain't say nothing to me neither. I said, well, hey, you think he love you? Yeah. Your son died and he don't say nothing to you at all. And you think he love? Love is a strong word. I ain't saying he hates you, but you think he love you? Bro, if one of your sons died, as soon as I heard him calling you from the rib, oh, your son died? Get the fuck out. What's more major loss do you need to do than your daughter died too? He ain't say nothing to you. That's what I call a dick eating at a high level. And I'm not saying you gotta say you hate him or nothing, but you think he love you?
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather.
Jay is a terrible individual, man. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the stories that I heard about Jay throughout the years, bruh. And then, for your son to die, he ain't call you. Your daughter died, he ain't call you. But in your mind, the nigga got love for you. See, some niggas just follow to follow. You just want to be around to be around. You know what I'm saying? I want to say something else, but I ain't gonna say it. Terrible work. And now why I like Oschino, because Oschino called it what it is. Man said, man, Oschino has said some real shit that Jay-Z, all you could do is turn around and do a freestyle. Same with Jaguar Wright. All this stuff that I accused you of and said this and said that, the only thing you got is a freestyle. Which means to tell me these niggas are saying the truth. Because the niggas came out with some wild shit that wasn't true. Cease and desist. You would shut that shit down immediately. You lawyer up and niggas will be out the way. But you ain't did neither, nothing. Could only tell me one thing. Niggas is telling the truth. And that's why Oschino didn't go, man. I'm glad he didn't go to that lame-ass goddamn... And maybe Jay-Z is having a midlife crisis. Now, the nigga, I never looked at that. Maybe them dreads ain't real. Because, nigga, there ain't a lick of gray hair on the dreads at all. Not even a lick of gray. Maybe he darkens his hair, too. Maybe. I don't know if you could darken dreads. Can you darken dreads? I don't know. I don't know. But the word on the street is, them some Steve Harvey dreads. All right? Now, moving right along. Last segment of the day. Today starts the trial for Karmelo Anthony. That's not where I'm going with it, though. What I'm saying is, can he get a fair trial knowing that there's not one black person in the jury?
And I'm Steve Eager. Within the last hour, a jury has been chosen to decide the closely watched murder trial of Karmelo Anthony.
More than 500 people were on the list of potential jurors, but the jury will not include anyone who is black, despite this case being racially charged. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us now. Alex.
Hey guys, good evening. That's right. And I can tell you that a court spokesperson confirmed that there are indeed no black jurors on this panel. Now, I can tell you that before this jury panel was seated, the defense objected to 3 black women being struck by the prosecution. Now, the prosecution contended that it was due to the fact that the women were educators, noting that this incident happened at a school function with young students. The defense then pointed out that those were three of those were 100% of the available black jurors in what's called the strike zone, adding that the state struck all 3. The judge went out and reviewed their questionnaires and came back and said that the defense's challenge to the 3 jurors being dismissed was denied. The judge said the court found that the state had non-racial means to strike the jurors. Now, background. Karmelo Anthony, 17 at the time, is accused of fatally stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf last year at a Frisco ISD track meet. Anthony was reportedly sitting under a tent for a school that he did not attend. Witnesses say the two got into an argument and Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest. Metcalf died in his twin brother's arms. Police said that Anthony told them he acted in self-defense. Now, this case has become racially charged, fueled in large speculation, rumors, and misinformation. On Wednesday, attorneys for both sides got an hour and 45 minutes to question the reduced poll of these potential jurors. They were questioned on their views on a variety of topics, including race, how they felt about serving on this case, and if they would hold it against the defendant if he chose not to testify on his own behalf. The defense also tried to gauge if the potential jurors would be uncomfortable giving Anthony a lower sentence if there is a guilty verdict. I talked to a jury consultant about the process so far.
It's an excellent team on both sides. I believe Bill Worski has, he's a veteran prosecutor. He's tried some very high-profile cases. And then Toby Shook has been both a prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney. And then Mike Howard is an excellent criminal defense attorney as well. And they, along with the DA, it's going to be a very well-tried case.
And I did speak with Allison Richardson before the jury was sat, so I did not have a chance to ask her about these late-breaking developments. Now, this high-profile case continues to draw supporters and spectators to the Collin County Courthouse. We saw another group of folks demonstrating at the entrance of the courthouse this afternoon. We expect that to continue throughout the trial, which the judge hopes to have wrapped up by the end of next week. Now, I can tell you that 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony was in court today for the proceedings. He was wearing a suit with a tie and a purple shirt, which is also the color many of his supporters have been wearing. He did take some notes during the proceedings. I can also tell you that there does appear to be some minorities on this jury panel. Again, however, none of them are African American. Opening statements begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. Back to you.
Somehow, some way, I think they're gonna find Karmelo guilty. Yeah. The self-defense thing, if somebody push you, you push them back. I don't know how somebody push you, it ends up you stabbing them. Now, it wasn't overkill. I think it was one stab. Paya got out the way. I don't know how the defense is going to spin it that, hey, man, Texas is a standing ground state, yes, but I think for it to be self-defense, it's the levels to what has happened. So if somebody put a knife on you, all right, you gotta put a knife, or you might pull out your weapon, your firearm, because shoot, you know what I mean? Equal level of weaponry. But my man ain't got no weapon on him, pushes you. I don't consider your life in danger enough for you to want to stab him and call it self-defense. That's a good old-fashioned fisticuff. That right there would sound like to me, y'all should just squabbled it up. Just my opinion. But we gonna be watching the trial with intentful eyes because I want to know, this got the world divided, America divided, we gonna see where it ends up. But 2 young children ruined their life, man. Well, 2 young lives lost. I don't want to say 2 young people ruined their life, but kids get into arguments all the time. Shit happens. But it did not have to. This did not have to happen, man. For one to lose his life, one is fighting for his life in court. We'll stay up to date with it, man. And that brings us to the end of our segment this morning. Lady T, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in Ontario. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna be back at it again Saturday morning, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, roll call. We got videos coming out. If y'all, you know what I mean, take the time out of your busy schedules, watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, comment, hype, all that good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And as always, play on, player, play on.